Hey everybody, I'm Directionally Challenged. Welcome back to Devious Dungeon. You know what time it is. It's time to make that bread. And you know what? In order to make that bread, you're going to need 2 cups of warm water at about 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius. You're also going to need about 2/3 a cup of white sugar, or any sugar you can get a hold of. About 1.5 tablespoons of yeast, about 1.5 teaspoons of salt, about 1/4 of a cup of vegetable oil, about 6 cups of bread flour. And what you're going to do with that, alright, hear me out here. In a large bowl, you're going to dissolve the sugar in warm water and then stir in that yeast. And then you're going to allow that to proof until it's like a nice creamy foam. Alright, so what you really want is that yeast to just like rise and get all creamy in the water. It's going to look really weird, trust me, but you're going to smell bread. Alright, that's what you're going to smell, because it's going to be yeasty. Alright, now you're going to mix the salt and the oil into the yeast, which you don't have to mix the salt in right now. You can indeed actually mix the salt into the flour, but at some point in time you're going to have to mix the salt and the yeast. Alright, now normally you don't want to do that right away, because salt kills yeast. It's just what happens. Alright, so you mix that in, you knead that dough on a lightly floured surface until it's really smooth. Now this, if you're using your hands, this is probably going to take like 20 minutes. Alright, this is going to take a lot of kneading, but it's important. So get yourself a stand mixer because it's way faster. And you just let that baby roll till that dough is smooth. Alright, smooth. Then, what you're going to do, cover that with a damp cloth, let it rise. Alright, leave it alone like an hour. Just let it rise. Okay? It's very important. Then, you're going to punch that dough down, knead it out, put it in a loaf pan, bake it at 350 degrees, 175 degrees Celsius for 30 to 45 minutes. Alright, check it when it's done, pull it out, let it cool, okay? You don't want to eat that right out the oven. It's going to burn your mouth. But you let it cool, boom, you made that bread. Alright, now that stupid gag's over, let's go on with Devious Dungeon, huh? Cool. Oh. Alright, I got a hammer. What am I gonna get next? I want that sword of light. I miss my katana. Alright, so we got to level 46, and now the goal is to get to level 50. What? You can't just come and, like, be here? Oh, hey, I got 100 keys. I've been to 100 floors? That's awesome. But you can't just be here when I come out of the thing. No, this is my safe space. Alright? I come out of my little, like, teleporty and it's no danger until my ear itches. My ear itches. You ever get like an itch in your inner ear? I know I was on a bit, but now I'm on this inner ear itch thing. And that's kind of like more important to me right now. The ear! My ear! Stop it! Okay, my ear doesn't itch anymore. Oh, hey, I found a secret. Secret money! It's the best money, man. Secret money that no one knows you have. I like to think that if I won the lottery, I just never tell anyone, and I just have a bunch of secret money. And people would be like, hey, you want to go hang out? And I'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, alright, cool. And I'd be like, yeah, cool. And I just buy whatever I wanted. It's like, where are we going, guys? It's like, oh, we're going Pizza Hut. And I'd be like, man, you know what sounds great? Supreme large stuffed crust pizza. Meat lovers, maybe, instead of Supreme. Actually, you know what? Speaking of my gag from earlier, and speaking of money, and speaking of giant worms, have I ever told you guys, because giant fits into this, have I ever told you guys the recipe for General's Chicken Pizza? Have I? I imagine not. It's not a story the Sith would tell you. The Jedis would tell you, or the Sith. It's not a story anyone would tell you. So, New York actually does have something like this, but not as good. Alright, it's not as freaking good as what I make. So, there's a thing I like to call General's Chicken Pizza. And it's simple. It's a cheese pizza with General's chicken on top. Basically, you make a chicken pizza, but what you want to have is the fried chicken bits, like those boneless chicken wings you can get. You want fried chicken. Deep fried, battered chicken on this pizza. You don't just want like grilled chicken or broiled chicken or boiled chicken or whatever other kind of chicken you can get. You want it fried, you want it delicious, you want it crispy, and you put that on a cheese pizza. Just a regular cheese pizza. Alright, you hear me out. This sounds gross, but you hear me out. Because you're thinking, I know what you're thinking, DC, tomato sauce and General's chicken sauce. That is not going to go together. And you would be wrong and stupid. Alright? I'm sorry, that's just what you are. I don't make the rules here. That's just how it is. That's just life. So after you make the chicken, you put the chicken on the pizza, you put the pizza in the oven, you put more cheese over the chicken, by the way. Because if you're making chicken pizza, or General's chicken pizza, you want as much cheese on that as possible, because the cheese is the glue that binds your colon. Very important process. Anyways, so once you do all that, you put the General's chicken sauce on top. Now, you can make your own General's chicken sauce, which I highly recommend, or you can get store-bought sauce packets, which I highly don't recommend. I really do recommend you make your own General's chicken sauce, because it is magnifique. Do I want stamina or more strength or more crit? Strength. Give me the strength! So, yes, it is one of my favorite freaking meals. And it is so good. I don't know how else to describe it other than one of the best things you'll ever put in your gut. Also, the reason why I recommend making it yourself, your own sauce, is because you can control how hot and spicy the General's chicken sauce is. Because I am personally a fan of my mouth hurts spicy, and other people's are not a fan of, oh god, this burns my tongue. Help me, I can't feel my stomach. Sometimes I can't handle it. Sometimes I don't go out and get the super spicy. You know, I don't get the 4 fire hot wings, I'll get the 2. But I like spicy. I like spicy with flavor though. It's important. You know, we can't just have spice. There's gotta be flavor. You want your mouth to burn, but at the same time you want to keep like tasting the sauce, because you don't just want the burn. You want a reason to keep burning yourself on that sauce, right? Like, you guys get me. Anyways, that has nothing to do with this game. It's just my mind goes places when I play this game. My mind goes to weird places. Olaf, bud! Sorry, I need to heal first. Then I'll talk to you. What up, Olaf? What do you got for me? Yep, I'll take it. 333. Triple threes. Screenshotted. 333. Boom! Out. Level 49? Dudes, we are almost to the boss! And considering what I just said, we're almost to the... Nope! So, I really want to see no one do... I really want to see no one. I really want to see someone do a no-hit run on this game. And just, like, play the game without ever getting hit. I think it's possible. I think it's possible, and I think it's just... if I cared... Like, alright, you could do a no-hit run. I think I might be able to pull it off, but that would require a couple of things. And the couple of things it would require is me not do stupid shit, also me pay attention, double also me not be dumb, me need big brain, me no big brain, me small brain, me very small tiny brain. Me little brain man. No happen, no hit. I hit the secret. Alright, maybe I'm not little brain man. I keep finding all these secrets. Maybe I am big brain man. I'm not a big brain man. I am a dumb man. But no, I think I could do a no-hit run. It's just if I was patient and not greedy. Most of my death is pure greed, and I'm willing to own that. All right. In all forms of video game, I am a miser. All right. In Final Fantasy XIV, this is actually something important to talk about. In Final Fantasy XIV, I run the market boards. Okay, and what I mean by that is I find some item that I can get super cheap. Or I find some item that's being sold super cheap on the auction house, buy up as much of it as I can, and sell it for more. Buy low, sell high. And I've been down to like, at one point in time I was down to like 1 million gil or something like that. Yeah, I know. Ooh, look at this guy with his 1 million gil. I was down to 1 million gil, and I'm up to like 9 million right now. Because I just go through and buy crap and then sell it back, and that's just all I do. Like, I'll buy a bunch of materia, find materia that's cheap, being sold cheaper than what you can sell it to NPCs for. You know, and I'm like, okay, I'll buy all of this, and I'll sell it back at the base market price, or I'll sell it to the NPCs. But what you should do is you sell it back for like, the next highest price. Like, you look at what's being sold. Some materials, it's like sells to an NPC for 800, and then it goes like, oh, it was being sold for 2,000 gil, and then suddenly it's being sold for like 500 gil. So I buy all the 500 gil ones, sell them back at 2,000, and make a lot of money. And I just do that, and then I have millions of gil, because that's all I do. And I do every quest. And then I sell a bunch of my crap from all my quests. And then I started crafting, so I spent like millions in crafting. I mean, millions. And I just started putting all my money from crafting into like building up my crafter as quick as possible, finding the stuff that's like really hard to craft, but that I can farm materials for. Farmed all the materials for it, sold it, made a ton more money off of it than I would have normally. That's just how I roll, alright? That's my process. Just run the market board, alright? Be a sleazy businessman. That's how you make money. You become a sleazy businessman. Like, yeah, how am I gonna make some money, sleazy businessman. All I gotta do is abuse the system. But it works. It's how you make money. Abuse the system. Some people will tell me, DC, that's bad. And I'll tell you, I don't care. It's a video game. It's just a video game. Abuse the system all you want in a video game. It's just a video game. Make a ton of money. Be happy with yourself. Walk away with a bunch of really cool armor. Hey, we're on floor 51. This episode, this episode feels like it's blowing by, but it's about as long as the others. It feels like it's going by fast, and I think it's just because I just enjoy playing the game. Like, I don't know, there's just something calming about this game. I can just, there's not a lot of thought that I need to put into the game, because it's like an old school NES game. So, because it's like an old school game, I just turn my mind off. And just let things go. And it's just, I have fun. I miss fun, you know? I miss fun about games. I miss games just letting you go. Just like, you don't need to give me anything, just let me go. Like Pizza Titan Ultra. What I loved about Pizza Titan Ultra was it just let me go. Team Breakfall is amazing. They're great. They just let me go. They let me have fun. They knew what a giant mech game was, alright? Which, speaking of, I don't know if you guys know about a game called, like, Jalopy Mechanic. Something like that. I don't know if you know about it. But, next year, they're coming out with a game, called Mech Mechanic. Oh, I didn't find the key. Shit, I thought I found the key. But they're coming out with a game called Mech Mechanic. AKA DC has to play this game because it's called Mech Mechanic. And you think I'm not gonna get a game called Mech Mechanic. It doesn't look like much right now. It sort of looks like your mechanic is on a mech warrior. Okay, I died, unfortunately. So I'm gonna blow through this real quick. And we're back to level 51. So the mech mechanic doesn't look like much. It looks like mech warriors. If you don't know the difference between a Gundam and a mech warrior, mech warrior is more of like an Americanized, my version, the way I look at it is an Americanized thing. I like Gundams. I like mechs though. I used to play a lot of mech warrior games. I used to play a lot of Robotech. I used to play a lot of just mech games in general ever since I was a little kid. I think I've talked about this before. I used to do the Mech Warrior Miniatures game, which if you've never played the Mech Warriors Miniatures game, you should. It's actually pretty cool. The only problem was they were like loot boxes, essentially. You didn't know what you were gonna get, but it was still Emerald Dream. All right, cool. It was still cool. I liked it. It was fun. Mad Cat is one of my favorites. But yeah. Oh! What? Okay, what do you do? Hold on, what do you do? What do you... Oh! Oh! Whoa! 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 Okay, whoa! Stop it! I was just asking what you did. You don't have to get all pissy with me. Are you gonna start punching? Okay! Okay, stop! Holy crap! What is your deal? Can I just, like, do that? This feels like cheating. I feel like I have 6 health left. I feel like I was cheating. So anyways, I really want to check out the Mech Mechanic game. So if you guys kind of want to see it, let me know. Maybe? But for now, we're almost done with Devious Dungeon. We're on the last legs. We're going through to the last boss. So I'll see you later for now, navigators. Bye! Hey, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down. Either way, tell me in a comment down below. If you have any ideas for games you'd like to see me play on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments down below. And subscribe to become a navigator so I can finally know where the hell I'm going.